going on, guys? This is Real Estate Q&A Sessions week 90. welcome. 90 weeks in the books. 10 weeks from 100. What can you say? Doing this for 90 weeks straight. Holla at me. Holla at your boy. You feel me? 90 weeks. Yes, this is Real Estate Q&A Sessions. And we do this every single Thursday, 12 o'clock. Even though it's not 12 o'clock. But yeah, 90 weeks and counting. Appreciate you guys for always showing up, showing out as always. I do this for y'all. I don't do this for nobody else. I don't do it for myself. I do it for y'all. So appreciate you guys for always supporting, even for 90 weeks straight. If this is your first time, 10th time, even for the folks that show up each and every week, you're much appreciated. Much appreciated. So yes, we are back. We're gonna do a short show today. Currently in between meetings and stuff, so while we are on our car ride, I will proceed and do the show. Guys, if this is your first time here, this is where you can ask anything, everything real estate related, and I will do my best to answer those questions. It doesn't matter if you're buying your first house, 10th house, loans, appraisals, contractors, rentals, flips, wholesaling, marketing, agents, whatever the case may be. You can ask those questions here. I'm pretty sure all of you guys that have some type of question or thing that you need clarification on regarding your real estate goals, whatever those may be, whether you want to buy a house or get into investment properties or start flip, whatever the case may be, I'm pretty sure you guys have had questions before. This is where you can come and ask those questions for free. Right? Disclaimer, as always, couple disclaimers, housekeeping rules. Disclaimer, I'm not a guru. I'm not claiming to be one. I don't know everything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to sell y'all no course. I'm not trying to sell y'all on, some coaching. I ain't doing none of that stuff, right? So just keep it a buck with you guys. I ain't no guru, right? But I will say this. I am out here in these real estate streets each and every single day. As a contractor, an investor, an agent, I do I do a whole bunch of stuff, right? And I've done it for a long time, not a long time, but it feels like 10 years, even though it hasn't been 10 years. But yeah, I got a lot of experience, so you can take my information with a grain of salt. It's completely up to you, right? But I'm just letting you know, no guru over here, right? Outside of that, yes, housekeeping rules. Guys, if you get any value today, and if you've gotten value from me over the past couple weeks, you can go back and look at the catalog, baby. I got 90 hours worth of content on my feed. I got 90 hours. Housekeeping. Look, if you get any value, I'm not asking y'all for no money. I'm not asking y'all for your email address. I'm not asking y'all for, please don't call me, dude, while I'm in the middle of the live. I'm not asking for any of that stuff, right? What I am asking for is you guys screenshot, post to your story, let folks know we're doing each and every Thursday, because when you bring other folks in that didn't think to come in or didn't know this was going on, then guess what? They come and ask questions that you didn't think to ask, and they get answered, and you get what? Value! That's why we're here. Dude, please stop texting me. Yes, anyway, so outside of that, yes, let's get the show rolling. What's going on? Who is that? And please forgive me because I am currently driving. Who is that? Dot, and I might mispronounce your name. Don't. I'm not even gonna try, but I see you, brother, and I appreciate you popping in here. My man does have a question though. Let's go ahead and pop that up here. So I had a question about zoning. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Had a question about zoning and the process of getting a one dwelling unit to become a duplex in Baltimore. Oh, is it 80 or 80 or I don't want to mispronounce it, brother. But I do see you. So about zoning. So yes, is that a difficult process? Depends on what you call difficult. Now I've never done it before, so I'm speaking from a place of what I've observed and what knowledge I do have of the process, right? So normally if you have a property that's zoned for one specific designation, you need to check the zoning correspondence in that district and see if duplexes or multifamilies are even allowed, right? If they are allowed, then what you're going to need to change the designation for that property, you're going to need a variance. You're going to need a zoning variance, because you want to go from a 1 unit to a 2 unit. And in the cases that I've seen, right, I haven't seen too many, but what I've seen is that once you submit for that zoning variance, you're also going to have plans. You're going to have to go through the whole, I'm going the wrong way. You have to go through the whole permitting process, obviously. You're going to have plans that you're going to have to submit to the and reroute everything from electric to plumbing to heating systems, right? There's cases where you don't have to do so much breaking up of those kind of things. where you can, it depends on whether you're doing like heating. If you have a furnace and you have, there's certain ways to split up systems and things like that. But I'm prepping you, because I'm not saying don't do the project. By all means, you guys know me. Y'all can do what y'all want with y'all bread, right? The last thing I would want is for you guys to dump a bunch of money into a project that is not going to yield the results you anticipate they're going to yield, right? And doing a conversion from a single family to a multifamily is a lot of work, especially if the single family property functions strictly as a single family property. Yeah. And if the purchase price and the rehab budget is going to be somewhat the same as going out and buying a duplex, I would suggest you go out and just buy a duplex, right? Because the time that you're going to spend to go through the city for permits, to ask for that variance, to go through the zoning hearing, and try to get that approval, and then the construction, and then the inspect, it is going to be a lot, brother. I'm no Debbie Downer. I'm just keeping it a buck. I've never done it, but I have a good idea of the amount of time it's going to take to do that. Just let you know. Now, if it still works out and you still think that this is something that's going to work and the numbers make sense, by all means, do it. Let me know what's going on. I'd love to hear some more information about it. But, of course, let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know what's going on. I'd like to know. But good question, though, because, again, what are we after out here? We're out here for doors. I'm out here for doors. I don't know about you guys, but I'm I was about to say a door whore. That's funny. Okay. The name of the game is doors, but I want to make sure that the time that you spend acquiring these doors is well worth it, right? So yes, outside of that, appreciate the question, my brother. Appreciate the question. Cameron, what's good, my cousin? How you living, brother? Motivated. I know who you are. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you for popping in here, guys. If this is the real estate Q&A sessions week 90 whole weeks of doing this each and every week, Thursday. I can't say Thursday, but each and every week, because I did miss one Thursday. But each and every week for 90 weeks straight. Yes, we are here. We are live, and I'm always going to be appreciative of you guys and your time to support and come in here and ask these questions, because again, this is a free resource. I didn't have this when I started. I wish I did. I wish I had somebody who was willing to give me free information. I had to pay for information at one point. And then the other way I had to pay for information was by losing. I still lose to this day, but it's the best teacher, right? So, by all means, take advantage of the resource. Take advantage of my time, because I do this for y'all. I don't do it for nobody else, right? Now, side note, if you guys don't know, look at my boy. Look at my boy. Yeah. So I got a new riding shot. I got a partner that's with me right now. Just bought him. He hasn't even been here for a couple weeks, but he's too young for me to leave at the house, so he's got to ride around in my passenger seat in his little bed all day while I take care of business. Don't worry, he naps all day in the truck. So yeah, I just want to show y'all that. Say hey to the camera. Bo! His name's Bo. Alright, he's gonna go back to sleep. Alright, so yes, so outside of that, for me, I always give you guys an update. Now, please, again, don't let my updates stop you guys from asking questions. Again, ask right there where the question mark is, right there below, or where the comment section is. But I give you guys updates of what I have going on. Currently, right now, we have 3 rehabs going on. All at different stages, right? The one, I think I showed you guys, well, I have one that's on the market. I have another one we're trying to get wrapped up and getting the cabinets and stuff put in. If you guys ever want to see that, let me know, and I'll post some video of some updates. I haven't done too many updates and videos on that particular rehab, but I think it's time. And I also painted the front and the door, which is the most exciting part of doing these rehabs, is painting the house. I'm not talking about single family detached homes. I'm talking about the row homes. I like the little small row homes that are connected, where people paint on the block, they paint the street. I mean, they paint the houses. That's my favorite part, is picking the color. It's my favorite part. So we're past that point. The other rehab that I just started about a month ago, we are moving. I will have central AC in there by Saturday. The basement has been framed, roughed in. Drywall is up already. We're mudding and sanding all that stuff down. We've painted the rest of the house to the inside. The electric's been roughed in. We are moving, so hopefully that project will be done here shortly. I told myself in 2022 for the first quarter, I'm not buying any more rentals. I got to take a pause on that. I'm not made of infinite money, but I take a pause on that. Now flips, it is flip time, right? And with this, with the third rehab not coming to completion, but moving at the pace it is, I like to usually have a house in the chamber so that work continues, guys continue to have work. Right now, mind you, I'm also doing customer and client renovations on top of what I have going, what I have personally going on. So we're always busy. Don't get it twisted. But for my particular portfolio and what I'm trying to do in flips and stuff, I always like to keep a house in the chamber. And the most exciting part about this whole process is not the marketing, it's not the rehab, it's not obviously the selling of the house, not managing my most favorite part about investing is the acquisitions. It's the acquisition, it's the hunt. It's like a lion hunting a gazelle. When I want to find a deal, I can find a deal, right? Because I know how to fish. Not many people can do that, or have the skill or the resource to be able to do that. If I said today, right, and it's about that time, and I'm sharing this because as the next couple weeks go by, I'm gonna be in deal hunting mode, because I need another deal. I need another deal because I'm coming close to ending my other ones. So I need another deal. And during deal hunting time, you guys get to see, sometimes I'll be out on a Thursday, you guys actually get to see the process of finding a deal, moving on that deal, running the numbers, and trying to lock that deal up. That is a whole process and skill that is very informational for you guys, and I think that you guys should pay attention when I do these next couple of weeks. Now, I might lock up a deal before our next live. Hopefully I do, right? But just giving you guys an update. It is deal hunting season. Let the alarm sound. Let the alarm sound off. That is the best part of the year. Best times of the year is when it's deal hunting season, and right now it's deal hunting season. I'll probably put that into effect tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna look at any deals today, but tomorrow I'm on the friggin' hunt. And when I'm on the hunt and I tell you I'm gonna find a deal, I find deals. So that is an art within itself, and I'm glad I was able to get that kind of training. Who we got up in here? We got a question from Motivating Moves. I'm not gonna say your real name. Ali, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, hope you're doing well too, man. We still ain't met. Let me tell y'all something. Ali shows up not every week, but every other week. He's been consistent for a numerous amount of months. So give my boy his flowers. Appreciate you for showing up, showing out as always, brother, when you can. You are also one of the select few folks that are, that rock with me on a weekly basis. So appreciate you for popping in here, bro. Hope everything is going well and you're staying out the cold. So Motivated Move says, how do you decide when to flip or rent? I'm sure this has been asked before. There's a million questions been asked before. But that's perfectly fine. So how do I decide when I want to flip or rent? So that's kind of loaded, right? So for me, when I rent, when I'm looking to buy a rental property, rentals cost a lot of money. Because I have to double. All right. So yeah, I have to close on it again when I refinance. So when I look at, how much it's going to cost to rent versus flip, I just need to close on it once and then put the time and effort in to renovate it and then sell it. It's cheaper actually for me to flip. And so I look at what I have going on currently, and obviously this is going to be very specific to what you have going on, but this is just outside the numbers perspective of the actual deal. This is just how I decide what I have going on. So I look at what I have going on, and if it makes sense to flip, then I'll flip it. If it makes sense to rent, I'll rent. It's just a timing thing for me. Now, deal wise, I can tell you this. For me personally, when I'm here in Baltimore, all of my rentals are I've bought and purchased for less than 100K. Right? I like to look at the median bottom line for rent at 1,200. Right? And so when I'm running my numbers, like I can tell you right now, if you're spending over 100 grand on a rental, and that's not even including the rehab it takes to get the house up and running. You know, if you're only looking at rent rates that are like 1,200, 1,300, 1,100, that's not going to work. The return numbers aren't going to work in that case, right? So I can tell you right now, if I have a deal, if I'm looking at a deal and it's over 100 grand, I'm probably not evaluating it as a rental unless I'm in a high class area or an A class or B class area where the rent rates are, 1,800, 2 grand, 2,200 or something like that, right?